survived. We also talked to a family who lives in a two-story home a little bit further back in the neighborhood. They say that they believe they have some water on their first floor. They haven't been able to get out there to check it out yet, but they were able to get a lot of their things out of their homes, or out of their home before they had to evacuate. But they tell me they didn't think that they had enough of a warning before they had to evacuate. So they're hoping that they can get some answers from this meeting tonight. Again, Senator Lankford, Senator Inhofe, all coming to this meeting to answer some of these questions that these concerned residents have. The city of Tulsa also said that they're going to have a cleanup this Saturday for people in this neighborhood. So we'll have more on this meeting tonight at 9 and 10. Live in Sand Springs, Amy Kaufman, Oklahoma's Own News on 6.
Town and Country has the deepest water of any neighborhood in Tulsa County, but for them and folks downstream, the water level is dropping.
And that has relieved some pressure on the levee, but not enough yet to eliminate the danger of sudden flooding. News on 6's Emery Bryan is live in the Charles Page neighborhood of Sand Springs tonight. Emery?
Well, the levee commissioner told me today that as long as that levee is saturated with water, the first responders like the National Guard will remain in place here, ready for a quick response. From the top of the levee, it's clear the danger remains even though the water level is dropping. The high water mark is now a couple of feet above the water. That's the result of the Corps turning down the output of Keystone Dam, holding water in the lake to reduce the flow downstream. It's a gradual reduction to let water drain out of the levee slowly.
Well, you have the sloughing of the bank. If you go real dramatically, it's going to fall off a lot more. So they try to stage it so that you don't have a lot of that fall off like you usually do if you do it fast.
The levee commissioner says he can finally see the end in sight when the water in the Arkansas drops away from the levee and goes back into the channel. That's about 100,000 CFS, a target now possible by Monday.
We're stable right now, but you can see that house right there is still surrounded by water, and we're trying to remove as much water from it as we can.
The Corps has 12 portable pumps working to pump out standing water behind the levee in several spots on the Charles Page neighborhoods. There, the water level is dropping, though several streets are still flooded and blocked off, and some homes are still surrounded. It's nowhere near the level of flooding on the south side of the river, which does not have the protection of a levee. Once the water level drops, the next question is how much damage is left to the levee and can it be repaired before another flood?
I think there's going to be some damage. I mean, you put that much water up on something, there's got to be damage somewhere.
And the pumping continues here along 77th West Avenue, just off from the levee, which is over on this side. The Corps of Engineers at last check was releasing 230,000 CFS from Keystone Dam. Remember, 100,000 is the level where the river returns to it within its banks. Reporting live in Tulsa County, Emery Bryan, Oklahoma's Own News on 6.
Representatives from FEMA met today with local governments in Tulsa to start the process of documenting losses. FEMA says help for local governments comes along with the federal disaster declaration, but help for individuals depends on the scope of the disaster. That's being documented now and could result in low-interest loans, grants, and temporary housing, but there's no timeline for that decision.
About 100 homes are without power, gas, trash, or mail service tonight in the Indian Springs neighborhood in Broken Arrow. Several streets are flooded and sandbags are stacked in front of porches and garages. News on 6's Lori Fulbright says neighbors are helping neighbors there. She continues our team coverage tonight.
I've heard a lot of Good Samaritan stories since I've been out here. I just talked to a veteran who wouldn't go on camera, but he and some buddies were filling sandbags for their neighbors who aren't even here. They've already left because of the flooding. Other than the sound of rushing water when a rare person drives through or an occasional generator, this neighborhood is eerily quiet. They have no electricity or gas, mail, or trash service for the time being. Officers are checking IDs of all who enter to make sure no one gets in to cause trouble.
It goes back to empathy.
Angie's brother is a cop, so she knows it's tough to sit for hours without food, drink, or a bathroom break, so she's been taking food and water to the officers.
I like to do things for people that if I was in that same situation, I would like done for me.
And she's not the only one.
Just today, I've received a coffee and a muffin from one of the neighbors, and about 20 minutes ago, I had another one bring up banana and apple and some crackers. Yesterday, the neighbor behind me brought some muffins.
While many folks have left, others, like Joel Howley, decided to stay. He says this time the water was about 2 feet lower than the flood of '86.
Since I live right on that creek right here, I get it worse than everyone else,
Right,
but
right.
our house is higher.
He's grateful they have water to shower. And as far as gas and electric, he figures it'll be on soon enough.
We'll be dry. We survive. This is Oklahoma.
So at this point, it really is a waiting game. Nobody knows how long it's going to take for this water to go down, but they say the good news is it's already gone down quite a bit. In Broken Arrow, Lori Fulbright, Oklahoma's Own News on 6.
And having sunny weather and no rain makes a huge difference. It's not going to last forever, but the good news is it's happening right now. Let's take a quick look at what's going on across the region. We have rain and thunderstorms out to the west. Gradually, those are going to try to work their way back in here, but at least we are still talking about some time before that happens. Today, very, very nice. Low humidity, comfortable. Upper 70s, low 80s all across eastern Oklahoma and really the entire state. Metro right now, 80 in Tulsa and Broken Arrow, 78 if you're in Skiatook, 79 in Pryor. 82 in Glenpool. What's ahead? Well, time for a fabulous Friday. We are going to be talking about how good it's going to be. We are watching the water levels because, unfortunately, more storms are on the way. We'll have the timeline for that coming up in the weather shortly.
Thank you, Travis. The Verdigris and Neosho rivers meet the Arkansas between Muskogee and Fort Gibson, and that is where we have seen some of the most intense flooding.
Right now, emergency management in Muskogee County estimates more than 2,000 people are out of their homes because of flooding. News on 6's Amy Slanchik is live in Fort Gibson with what's being done to help people there tonight. Amy?
Craig and Terry, we're here along Highway 10 where volunteers have kind of made this the home base of where to launch their boats and take supplies to Bragg's, which is basically an island right now surrounded by water. Osage Sky News 6 HD flew over Muskogee County today and gives us a look at what everything looks like now that it's stopped raining. You can see homes are almost completely underwater in Fort Gibson and Muskogee. Down in Webbers Falls, the water is still too high for people to head back to their homes after the entire town evacuated. Volunteers here in Fort Gibson are working with the Cherokee Nation Marshals and emergency management to take food and medicine across the water to Bragg's because we're told the rail system was not an option today. People in Bragg's are receiving individualized boxes with their specific needs inside.
I've got friends that live in Bragg's, and if they need supplies, we're going to get them there.
And volunteers working at the distribution center, which is at the old high school gym, say they're going to keep that open for the next several weeks. Right now, I'm told the donations they need most are cleaning supplies and things like gloves, shovels, and trash bags. So you can make those donations if you'd like. For now, we're live in Fort Gibson. Amy Slanchik, Oklahoma's Own News on 6.
The state of Oklahoma's trial against opioid manufacturer Johnson & Johnson continues.
We'll have the latest from Norman in just a few minutes.
Plus, we're there as some flood victims are now able to return home.
Our commitment is to you. That's why, as the only locally owned TV station, we've invested in the only news helicopter, Osage Sky News 6, so everyone can see and understand what's happening.
Prepare for the worst case scenario.
To stay informed and safe. As this crisis continues to unfold, you can count on pilot Dustin Stone and Osage Sky News 6, only on Oklahoma's Own News on 6. News on 6 is brought to you by Cox, bringing us closer.
Come check out the all-new Ram 1500 and find out why more people are making the switch to Ram than ever before. And right now, take home a brand new Ram Quad Cab for only $23,988 or as low as $239 a month. Or drive away in a 2019 Crew Cab 4-wheel drive Hemi for only $32,988 or just $329 a month. The best price on your new Ram is right here at Jim Glover in Owasso. And with every vehicle purchase, spin our Freedom Wheel for a chance to win your tag and tax. Highway 169 and 106th Street North or JimGloverDodge.com.
A Best Roofing. Roofing it the right way. The A Best way.
1940s, Las Vegas, Nevada. A small desert community emerged. As the city grew, people traveled from around the world to experience what was to become the entertainment capital of the world.
Times have changed. Today, there is a place you can experience the same excitement just a short drive away. Why are people choosing to play it downstream? To win! Downstream Casino Resort. Experience of Las Vegas, only better. Better odds to win.
Find total body wellness at Relax the Back. We know a good night means a better morning. Your everyday wellness begins with a restful, restorative sleep. Visit Relax the Back today to experience the difference in sleeping well while you save. This is the last week to get up to $700 off Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets. Your wellness matters, so take time for yourself to feel relief. Your body needs it, and you deserve it. Visit Relax the Back today, save on Tempur-Pedic, and change your life.
Bob Hurley RV is home to Oklahoma's largest selection of new and used RVs with over 350 on the lot. Right now, we have 2 different travel trailers priced at $14,995 or just $99 a month. Choose from the Keystone Springdale or the Starcraft Autumn Ridge. And Bob made a special purchase of the Starcraft Launch 27 BHU. They're priced at only $19,995 or $149 a month. Plus, Bob will beat any competitor's best price by $500 or more. Bob Hurley RV, I-44, just west of Highway 75.
MatthewsFordBA.com, home of the no-hassle, informative, convenient, easy way to shop.
Tulsa's only full-time news helicopter, Osage Sky News 6 HD.
Today's sunshine allowed parts of Skiatook to dry out.
Folks up there are moving back in today after flooding caused a lot of damage. The owner at The Freeze, a popular ice cream shop in town, says they had to close for 5 days as at least 2 feet of water filled their restaurant. But volunteers helped them clean up quickly, and they'll reopen on Saturday.
Brought a trailer and loaded all our equipment that would travel in the trailer and took it off to our house. Everything that wouldn't travel, you put up on milk crates.
Neighbors nearby are having a slower time of it. One lady tells us a furniture business that she ran from her home is now destroyed. Well, it was amazing to see blue skies and sunshine today.
So nice.
Woohoo! Trav tells us just how long we could see that sun before more rain moves back into our Osage Casino Skycam network coming up.
And we'll have the latest on the state of Oklahoma's historic trial against Johnson & Johnson over the opioid epidemic.
It's the Great American Sales Event going on right now at Riverside Ford of Tulsa. Get great savings on the best American-made cars, trucks, and SUVs in green country. Like this 2019 F-150 Crew Cab as low as $29,687 only at Riverside Ford of Tulsa. Or check out this family-friendly 2019 Escape as low as $17,491. Get even bigger savings on this 2018 Explorer Sport with $12,000 off MSRP. Head over to the Great American Sales Event going on right now. Right on the river, right on the price. Riverside Ford of Tulsa, I-44 in the Arkansas River.
Ready to whip your land back into shape? Spring into action with a brand new Kubota package from Kubota Center. For a limited time only, get a Kubota L2501 with a loader, a Land Pride rotary cutter, and a box blade starting at just $17,900. Or get 0% APR financing for up to 84 months. Don't miss out on the best package deal for tackling your spring to-do list. Kubota Center, equipment that works as hard as you do.
Bring your passion. Bring your eagerness, your initiative, your drive. Big plans, clever thinking, hard work, curiosity, and dreams. Most of all, bring your ambition. Because whether you're on your way to a 4-year university or a new career, TCC is the smart way to invest more in you.
For over 46 years, Chris Nickel has been family owned across 3 generations. Our story began with one man who knew the value of honesty and passion. That man was my grandfather, Chris Nickel. A lot has changed around here over the years, but there is one thing that will always stay the same: passion for quality automobiles and service. We continue to grow, expand our reach, and elevate the customer experience, because we settle for nothing less than the best for you. Chris Nickel, where you always get your nickel's worth.
When it comes to meeting her baby sister, someone's taking a detour.
Are you okay? I saw a sleeping man with a price tag on his toe.
New Life in Pieces tonight.
Listen up, peeps. Big Bro is about to heat up your summer again. Total strangers living under one roof. Watch 24/7. Becoming allies, arch enemies.
You made my life in a hell!
Friends, and more than friends.
You're stuck with me until the day you die. Oh, great.
Hashtag hot mess. See you for Big Brother, Tuesday, June 25th.
Day 3 of Oklahoma's historic opioid trial is over. The Attorney General is suing pharmaceutical companies for contributing to the state's opioid crisis.
The judge heard from just one witness today. The spokesperson for Johnson & Johnson testified for several hours. The state's attorney accused the company of creating a need for painkillers that wasn't there before the release of opioids. But the spokeswoman said that's not the case.
So you don't necessarily create the need, you uncover what the unmet need is in the marketplace.
Burley Eshelman will continue testifying tomorrow.
From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
I know we're talking a lot about flooding, but it is amazing what's going on. Darren Stevens has this drone shot for us right now out of Muskogee. This is Wheeler Metals. I call it pipe and metal, but anyway, this is a place I go and pick up some ranch supplies and things like that. And this is just on the north side of Muskogee, and it is still underwater. And of course, it is affecting so many people and businesses, because even though it's on the floodplain, you say, well, why are you on a floodplain? Well, the odds of being flooded, obviously, every 30 or 40 years maybe, but still, when it happens, you can see what the situation is. So no Glory there in the bottom part. I think they probably set those up right before Memorial Day, but you see what's going on there. It's 80 degrees right now, west-southwest wind at 14 miles per hour, 38% humidity. Dew point is at 52. The pressure is falling right now at 29.91. At least there's sunshine, but unfortunately there's still a lot of flood water, and that is an issue. Thank you, Darren, appreciate it. And then we do have a tornado watch in West Texas. That's really unusual. And then we have showers and thunderstorms across New Mexico. Gradually that moisture will build back, and we do have chances of rain. Here's the latest data just coming in this hour. 54,000, a little over 54,000. Still the inflow for CAW, releasing 105,000, so that's kind of almost doubling it up. And as far as Keystone's concerned, still a lot of water's flowing in, 219,000 cubic feet. We're down to 230,000 though release at this point. So Keystone's going down slowly, very slowly. You can tell there's not a whole lot of difference, but at least it's going down instead of going up. Tulsa gauge is also down about 2 feet, and so that makes a huge difference just in the Tulsa area alone. And then as we go a little bit further south down to the Haskell gauge, which is southeast Bixby Leonard area, that kind of fluctuated a little bit because of the rain that we had yesterday, so that hasn't quite made it down. It should drop a little bit more. The Muskogee gauge, unfortunately, that's where we were just looking at the we were right in this area right here. We're just looking with the drone footage right in there, and so that's a whole, this is all flooded, and it's still excessively high. And don't want to forget Fort Smith, Van Buren area is still dealing with the same thing. Muskogee's dealing with basically as close as, well, they're at record flooding levels. Muskogee didn't quite make it there, but I don't think they need it anymore. Oologah Lake, the other very important thing just to mention, inflow is now at 60,000, releases 64,000. Finally, now it's starting to maybe stabilize and drop, because we are so far above normal right now. It's at 129% capacity. So that still means there's a lot of water that's going to have to drain. So if you're around the Claremore area, we don't see a whole lot of changes coming up. Obviously, the Corps make that decision. But there is a lot of water that has to still drain out of the Oologah because it's too full. And so the latest 24 hours did go up, should stabilize. The red is good, and that's Keystone and Caw. Everything else is pretty much stable if we're not showing them. Temperatures around the area, 70s to around 80 degrees right now. Very, very pleasant weather. And tonight will be quiet across the region. It'll be cool again. Upper 50s to around 60, kind of a heavy dew tomorrow morning. During the day tomorrow, we'll see temperatures. They'll be pushing back a little warmer. You'll get a big sunburn tomorrow. Temperatures will be in the 80s if you have your Friday off, or if you're helping try to get some people's lives back in order from what's been going on from tornadoes and flooding. We're looking for Saturday to be pretty good in the morning. We'll be in the low to mid 60s, and then during the afternoon we'll see pretty good weather. We'll be in the 80s, warm again, but chances of thunderstorms start to show up late Saturday night into Sunday morning. So here's our forecast. Quiet tonight and through tomorrow morning. So all the time period we're looking for quiet weather. So it'll be nice. It'll be good. Not going to complain. We'll be up to 86 in the afternoon. 88 though on Saturday. Very warm. And we're also looking at a chance of those showers and storms coming in. And that would be primarily during a time period of late Saturday night, more likely Sunday. Then again Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Can you believe it? Additional thunderstorms that could amount to several inches. We'll deal with it. That's a look at your 9-day planner. We'll be right back.
This June marks 56 years of Reese's serving you right here in northeastern Oklahoma. And to celebrate, we're going to send you and one lucky guest on the ultimate California wine vacation. Just go to Reese's.com or use your Reese's reward card now through June 18th, and you'll automatically be entered to win a grand prize trip for two. That includes airfare, 5-night stay at Hotel Bellagio, car rental, Napa Valley Wine Trade, and $1,000. There'll be other prizes and giveaways. You can go online or come into the store and shop. It's during Reese's 56th anniversary sale.
What makes an A-Joffe ring unique? Legacy. craftsmanship, comfort, A. Jaffe at Moody's Jewelry.
Brahms is bringing you not one, not two, but 4 new sweet temptations, so good you can't resist. There's something for everyone. For the cookie lover, Brahms' new Cookie Monster Sundae and Oatmeal Cookie Sundaes are a must. If strawberry is your favorite, the Strawberry Blonde Sundae will definitely hit the spot. Want something a little richer? Brahms' Deep Raspberry Ganache Sundae is every chocolate lover's dream. All available for a limited time, only at your neighborhood Brahms.
Combine a century of truck building expertise with 7 million miles of testing, you get more horsepower, more torque, and the safest truck on the road. You get the 2019 Silverado. The best price is always guaranteed, but our team's also the highest rated Chevy dealer because we take pride in providing the best customer experience. Hurry in today to get employee pricing on brand new Silverados and spin our Freedom Wheel for your tag and tax. Jim Glover Chevrolet, I-44 in the Arkansas River, or jimgloverchevy.com.
Yeah, okay. They can't go. I'm really excited about this. Look at that. Oh, thank you. Here we go.
From the greatest monuments to those little moments.
I told you we'd make it back.
Sinclair, fill up your life. Go farther with DinoCare, our top-tier gasoline.
Bob Hurley RV is home to Oklahoma's largest selection of new and used RVs with over 350 on the lot. Right now, we have 2 different travel trailers priced at $14,995 or just $99 a month. Choose from the Keystone Springdale or the Starcraft Autumn Ridge. And Bob made a special purchase of the Starcraft Launch 27 BHU. They're priced at only $19,995 or $149 a month. Plus, Bob will beat any competitor's best price by $500 or more. Bob Hurley RV, I-44, just west of Highway 75.
Your table is waiting. Your dinner is served. Your tickets are booked. Your favorites observed. Your room is ready. Your jackpot is won. We're out to win you over at Buffalo Run Casino and Resort, Miami, Oklahoma.
Driven by your Oklahoma Ford dealers, this is News on 6 Sports with John Holcomb.
They're underway in OKC, and that tops the News on Sports desk, News on 6 Sports desk, that is. At the Women's College World Series, the OSU Cowgirls and Florida are underway. It's 1-0 OSU in the first inning. Samantha Shaw with a home run. It's OSU's first trip to the WCWS in 8 years. OU also set for action later tonight. Steve McGehee is in Oklahoma City with more.
Over the last couple of years, Oklahoma and Alabama have met on the football field, the basketball court, the baseball diamond, the tennis courts, gymnastics. The 2 successful athletic programs have crossed paths several times. Oklahoma, the top seed, the #1 team in the land since mid-April, faces an Alabama team that missed the Women's College World Series the last 2 years. While the Sooners know all about USA Hall of Fame Stadium and the pressure to win that comes with it. Since 2011, Oklahoma has only missed the series once. That was in 2015. Since then, they have won 2 out of the last 3 titles. Oklahoma and Alabama will play around 8:30 tonight. In the 2 earlier games, Arizona knocks off Washington 3-1 thanks to a 2-run shot in the top of the 8th inning for the Wildcats, and UCLA knocks off Minnesota. And reminder, if Oklahoma State and OU both win tonight, they meet tomorrow night in the late game here at the Women's College World Series. In Oklahoma City, Steve McGehee, Oklahoma's own News on 6 Sports.
The Cowboys are also in Oklahoma City preparing for their NCAA baseball regional at Bricktown Ballpark. At practice this morning, some of the softball Cowgirls were on hand to show support, with OSU set to face Harvard tomorrow night.
We know that group of athletes really well. We share a lot of space with them, and we've become good friends with them, and we're happy for them. We're thrilled that they're here, and it's nice to know that athletes across departments can be not only work together, but also be friends. And we'll go over to the ball game tonight to root them on as well. So it's something every guy on our team wanted to do.
We now know kickoff times for 4 of OU's games this fall. The opener against Houston, 6:30 on September 1st. That's a Sunday. South Dakota, a 6 p.m. kick. At UCLA on the 14th at 7 and 11 a.m., of course, for the Texas game in Dallas. OSU's non-conference slate, 9:30 p.m. Central at Oregon State on August 30th. A 6 p.m. kick against McNeese State in the home opener, and a 2:30 kick on September 14th at TU. As for the Golden Hurricane, in addition to the OSU kickoff time, they open at Michigan State at 6 p.m. on August 30th, and later TU will host UCF at 6 p.m. on November 8th. Conference games, another story, because they wait to see how well you're doing, and then they do it a week or two out in advance.
Yeah.
We know you'll be the first to tell us when the kickoffs are for those 2026 games with Alabama and all those.
And Clemson.
We have inside intel on that.
Okay. All right.
Thanks, John.
Thank you, John.
Thank you for being here with us at 6 o'clock.
We'll see you at 9 on the Tulsa CW and 10 right here on Channel 6. Have a great evening.
Good night.
With the Big Little Eye stars and the Big Apple.
Eat lots of big, fabulous, drunken meals together.
Next ET.
Thursday at 6:30 on Channel 6.
You didn't miss the Memorial Day sale at Tulsa's locally owned mattress firm because we've extended it. It's not too late to get a king mattress for the price of a queen or a free adjustable base. Save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable bases and get interest-free financing for 6 years. We even still have the gel-infused memory foam mattresses that were normally $10.99 for only $599. You get a few extra days to shop Mattress Firm's Memorial Day sale, now through Sunday. Don't miss it.
Is it for the luxurious hotel? Is it for the world-famous Red Oak Steakhouse? Is it for the resort-style pool and bar? Is it for the entertainment? Is it for our amazing Eagle Creek Golf Course? Is it our award-winning spa? Why are more people coming to Downstream Casino Resort? To win! Downstream Casino Resort, the experience of Las Vegas. Only better. Better odds to win.
Come check out the all-new Ram 1500 and find out why more people are making the switch to Ram than ever before. And right now, take home a brand new Ram Quad Cab for only $23,988 or as low as $239 a month. Or drive away in a 2019 Crew Cab 4-wheel drive Hemi for only $32,988 or just $329 a month. The best price on your new Ram is right here at Jim Glover in Owasso. And with every vehicle purchase, spin our Freedom Wheel for a chance to win your tag and tax. Highway 169 and 106th Street North or JimGloverDodge.com.
Make the most of the heydays of summer with brand new Kubota hay equipment from Kubota Center. Kubota Center has the Kubota balers, disc mowers, rakes, and teders you need to handle your hay right. And for a limited time only, they're available with 0% APR financing for up to 84 months. Head to your local Kubota Center to learn more or visit us on the web at KubotaCenter.com. Kubota Center, equipment that works as hard as you do.
Everybody knows somebody who is struggling with opioids.
I got my wisdom teeth taken out. I must have gotten a 30-day script. I took them all in 3 days.
My son was 20 years old when he was prescribed opioids.
Nothing mattered more than getting my fix.
My son Steve did not want to die, but his prescription opioids killed him.
Tonight,
this one's for you.
Get ready for Galaxy's Edge.
We're doing our entire show from Disney's new Star Wars land.
This is inconceivable. Then, Meryl Streep's only interview from her big premiere.
That's so great.
Her wine nights with Nicole and Reese.
How many glasses, Meryl?
I don't know.
Oh, we like our wine.
Plus, the secret Reese let slip about Legally Blonde 3.
Yes, a script.
And her new TV show with Jennifer Aniston.
It's very surprising. Plus, The Voice without Adam Levine. Just how many millions he's losing by quitting.
I think it sucks.
And what John Legend thinks about going up against Wynn.
I think Blake is pretty happy about it.
This is Entertainment Tonight.
Welcome, everybody, inside Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. It is the most highly anticipated addition to Disneyland in ages.
Yes, right there behind me, that is the Millennium Falcon, right there. And it is the first full-size, 100% complete Falcon ever built. It's bananas. And that's just the beginning. We're going to give you a look around. It's going to blow your mind. Literally, the lid will come off. It'll be like,
I just can't wait to ride the ride. That's what's going to blow my mind, right?
oh, it's
Fun
something
times.
else. It's
All
something else.
right.
Yeah, it is.
But first, let's make a Lightspeed jump to New York. Everybody was mad about Meryl at the premiere of Big Little Lies, but only our Lauren Zima got Miss Streep and the whole lady gang.
Me and it's Meryl. I know, I have to like take a breath, a deep breath every time I talk to her.
Just having Meryl on set is the dream of your life.
Everybody was talking about, honestly, how nervous they were to meet you. They calling you the queen, the legend.
When I forget my lines, they go, oh, she's not so great.
This cast is so fun. Did you get to unwind with these amazing ladies, have a glass of wine after a hard day and have some fun on set?
Our glass.
Yeah, we like our wine in Monterey. Gotta get the wine. It's essential.
It is the wine that binds us.
Meryl's character coming to town, there's just a